Hey everyone, and welcome back. Starting with the big boys first. I did it again. Went out and purchased another one of these SP93 Derek Jeter foils. I've got this one in a 7.5, so a little bit upgrade on the 7 that I have. It's got a little bit of a corner issue up here, but overall, if this thing had come back an 8, you wouldn't have batted an eye, in a 7.5 versus 8. There really isn't that big a difference. Still, sometime in the future, hope to pick up an 8. And the prices on this have fallen. Even when I bought my 7 just a few weeks ago, I bought this for, I think, maybe even less than I paid for the 7. So really surprised. And then doing my research, this card continues to drop, which is odd because a lot of people are putting them up for sale with the anticipation of him being inducted to the Hall of Fame this summer. So really cool card, iconic card. Really glad to pick it up. Another one in the Lighthouse holder and a 7.5. I think it's a pretty safe investment if I'm willing to spend around, got a little under $400 on this, but a really cool card. I'm just really thrilled to have 2 of them now in the collection. A 98 Donruss, and I'm at 9. This card is the second one of these I've picked up here in the past month. This Interleague Finest Mystery. Paid under $10 for that. Bundled it with that Donruss card and another card. Here's a really cool 99 Top Stars. This is the foil, and it's very faint, but if you can see here, it says 144 of 249, so numbered to 249 on these foils. Pretty tough from Top Stars from 99. Here's one of my favorite cards of this lot as well. This Topps All-Star Mystery Finest Refractor. The refractors are extremely rare and tough to pull out of the pack. And the Jeter, a couple of them out there. Not a lot, but just a really cool card from the late 90s. Really cool insert. Refractor variation. It's got good 90s shine to it. Another card really drew me was this Ultra Gold Medallion from 99. Just the way the beauty of that card, really cool. And the gold medallion variation. You got 1 gold medallion in every pack. So it's not that the gold medallion variation is tough, but really cool to get it in Jeter. Another insert from 2000 Upper Deck Hitters Club. This is a somewhat tough insert. I think came 1 every 23 packs. The On Target. It says on target to get 3,000 hits. Very prophetic. He would do it 12 years later. 11 years later, was it? Was it 2011 or 2012 that Jeter hit 3,000? Maybe it was 2012. Could have been 2011 though. Hard to remember back that far. It's been a decade. 99 Finest Aaron Award winners. Another insert. This one comes with peeling, so the peeling's off on this, but it is a Gem Mint 10. Kind of a nice A-Rod card. You notice I pick up a few A-Rod here and there. I'm a Mariners fan. What do you think? Is A-Rod a Hall of Famer? Numbers-wise, there's no doubt. But it's all about the voters getting him enough votes to get in. And he's definitely had some tainted past. Here's a really beautiful Ultra. I love the refractor finish on the nameplate there. Gem Mint 10. Imagine a Gem Mint 10 might be hard on this with the borders, edges. No idea what the pop report on is. This is another beauty. The seller had a couple of these. He had their red variation, which is more plentiful. This one's numbered to $9.99. The red's $1,999. This was $999. So really cool. And I think maybe the red one some people might have more appeal to it because it matches the Reds uniform. But I'm a fan of this EX Exceptional and the green. To get this for the price point of what I did pick this up for, I was very pleased when I won this. And just having it in hand, this is kind of like the Jambalaya. Same company manufactured this as the Jambalayas, and I think they just use, some of the old, maybe even the old stock or the old technology. These are a little bit more plentiful, so not as scarce as a jambalaya, but just a really, really underappreciated piece of cardboard, in my opinion. I definitely appreciate them. Let's do a little bit of football. Here's a Hall of Famer that doesn't get a lot of love. This 94 action-packed Isaac Bruce. I won this on a minimum bid of $10 on a pre-award card collector. You notice his bidding all start at $10 or $9.99 or whatever. But no one else bid on this, and really clean action-packed in a 9. It's kind of cool. It's kind of like a goldish foil stamped in there. Same auction, bundled together a couple Andrew Lucks, the nice refractor shine. I think I paid under $25 for this insert. A Gem Mint 10, fresh, clean lighthouse holder. It's got the Mylar in the middle to keep it from bouncing around. I kind of like that. Come back to that in a minute when I show another card. And then the 9. This is the Atomic Rookie die cut from Finest. It's got really good shine to it. $10.50, if you can believe that. Oh, that's what I love about Andrew Luck cards. I mean, obviously, shortened career by choice and by injury to a certain degree, but still fun picking him up. I do not forget the caliber of player he was. Khalil Mack, another one of those $9.99 minimum bids I won on a pre-war card collector auction. Just an endearment to Mint 8. I can see why. This is a stretch, right? But a clean holder, and I figure, hey, add a few Macs to the collection. He's going to be a Hall of Famer, maybe. Here's a run of some 92 Upper Deck Alonzo Mournings. $10 purchase point on all these 3 that you're going to see. I want to say that Probstein auction had about 6 or 7 of these and 9s, a couple and 8s. And I bid on the 9s, and I won about half of them. Once again, this is a classic case of as all those back orders come from PSA, you're going to start seeing a lot more of these. A lot more of these. So I'm picking them up for $10 a point or a piece, and I can't go wrong with that. Alonzo Mourning, Hall of Famer. Because in the end, you'll never be able to get them graded for $10 again. And Mint 9s are pretty good for a 92 Upper Deck. I'm not saying it's great, but it's pretty good. These are clean copies. Definitely glad to add to them collection. And show a little 96 love here. This Steve Nash. This card had shot through the roof back in February, March, and it's finally coming back to reality. I think I was able to get one in like maybe December for about $16, $18, and then it's back down to around 16, 18 bucks I paid for this. Depending on the auction house you're going to buy them, you might have to pay slightly over 20 bucks an 8. I just purchased an 8.5 the other night for, what did I pay? Around 16 bucks for the 8.5. So I'm eager to get that in the mail. But this is really well centered. I think this card is probably overgraded looking at it. The surface is good, corners, edges, everything on here passes the eyeball test. It's in this series where, you know what, we've been seeing a lot of overly graded cards as PSA strictens or tightens down, if you will. Now this is interesting too. Another 96 UD3. This is the third one of these. I have it in a 9 and an 8, but this one is unique because they have the card flipped around. So this is the traditional front. And you can see the flip on the back. They had it back first, and so I thought, what a unique ideal. And this UD3 it's got a holographic image on both sides, and I actually kind of prefer the back to this card up front. But now, because I have 2 others with it the right way, might as well have this different variation, and I thought that was cool. This is a premium product, it's UD3, and it's just funny that it sells for lower than the basic tops, or the flagship, if you will, 96 tops. Though I love that card, but just interesting. Interesting to see what was valuable back in 96 is less valuable today, and vice versa. Another Jeter card. From my understanding, this is a wrapper redemption. So 09 World Baseball Classic refractor. It's got a little bit of surface damage on there. Definitely not a grading candidate, but a really cool card for under 10 bucks that I picked up. Not a lot of these out there. I think someone said maybe there's a limited print run of those. Maybe really limited, but I don't know. All right, pick this up every day I can. The SP Upper Deck 94, 95. Obviously, SP is pretty popular. We've seen, I've just showed you the Jeter from 93 and how popular that is. One of those premium products from the mid-90s. And there's still a lot of guys who don't get a lot of love for their SP cards. I think I've seen the A-Rod card start to go up in value, both the regular and the die cut from 94. Obviously, we said the Jeter's through the roof. But basketball-wise, you've got Grant Hill in 94, and you've also got Jason Kidd in 94. And there's die-cut variations as well, but this is just a base. I'll pick this up all day long, anywhere around that $8 to $7 price point. I think I won this for $6 plus shipping and handling. It's the old flip, near mint plus, so an 8.5 on SGC. Last card. Just a beauty right here. The new fresh SGC Tuxedo. And it's the Steve Nash Gold variation. Bought this for just under 50 bucks. Man, I'm just super pleased to get it. I definitely would have paid more than I did for it. Looking at it, one thing that kind of concerns me is the way the case sits around. It's not going to hit these corners, but these edges are so sensitive. I'd almost prefer... I showed you another card earlier in a PSA slab that had the kind of Mylar inner sleeve. If this was sleeved up on the inside to help protect it from shifting around. But just a beautiful card with the refractor inside and the cool image. And then obviously you can tell it's gold by the outer die cut portion. Really tough. The back. You're always going to see like this little imprint here either way. And it looks like SGC does not penalize for that manufactured creases that happens. Like all of my 97 Upper Deck SPX, they all have that same imprint. It's just, it's part of the beast from getting that die cut process at the factory. But really cool, man. I can just look at this card all day. Steve Nash truly is, in my opinion, a rookie card. So even though it says 98, or excuse me, 97. That's what I got for you today. Once again, everyone, appreciate your posts, your comments. I'll talk to you again soon.